And well, since we're doing world quests, whoop, that's a long one, dog. Oh shit. Whoa, too late. If I can't finish this today, I'll finish this on Wednesday. Whoops. The elderly man in front of you gazes calmly at the city of dreams in the distance. Following his gaze, you see puffs of smoke billowing from the fictional horizon of the city, signaling yet another time of merriment for the dream chasers. The glamorous city of festivities sounds so distant that it feels like a world apart from the elderly man and you. He sits upright like a statue. Even his breathing is hardly perceptible. You can't help holding your breath when staring at him. To your surprise, you realize that one does not have to breathe in the dreamscape. That's weird. How are you doing, young nameless? How'd you know? I thought you were breathing your last. The elderly man set his sight upon your left shoulder. Ah, the ticket. A lot of things have slipped my mind, but I remember that symbol. The Nameless are a legendary bunch. It's been so long since I've talked to someone. Far too long. My name is Chadwick. May I have yours? I'm Stell. Stell. What a special name. I used to be able to tell a person's origin from their name, but you're special. I can feel the surging vitality in you even through the thick filter of the dreamscape. You can't stop. You spent every moment of your life going on an adventure, or more precisely, a trailblazing journey. You know, this is off topic, but I don't get why they never just... Like, they have different dialogues for, like... Ah, what the... Why did it just... Okay. They have different dialogues for when referring to us, right? Sometimes, like, he, her... Like, he with Kalis, and then her with Stell, you know, yada yada yada. Why can't they just call us by our characters' names, though? Instead of... That'd be cooler. Is it because we have our custom names? Is that why? I don't mind them calling my character by their, like, actual in-lore name. The energy that you possess is inexhaustible and seems to be constantly overflowing. It's more than most beings I know. It's more than most beings I know can take. The elderly man's voice is palpable with excitement. The unknown about you intrigues and delights me. Both are emotions I haven't experienced for a long time. After all, I still know nothing about myself to this day. Thank you for being here. You're very perceptive. Admire the elderly man's wisdom silently. As much as I want to keep this conversation going, I'm afraid I can't, as they're here. Who's they? Indifferent Hound. Wait, is that you? Again? The lady from before? Or do you just have a very similar hairstyle? Sorry for disturbing you, Miss Dr. Chadwick. We have received word that you are being harassed by an unknown individual. We're here to help you evict the intruder. That's not me. I didn't do anything. We're just having a chat. Intruder, do I have to remind you that this area isn't open to the dream chasers? We have the authority to expel anyone who violates the family's rules from the dreamscape. Are you trying to pick a fight? Please, Moira. I like this kid. Could you let her off the hook just this time? Please do it for my sake. You know how I detest violence. Moira the Hound. Fine, Dr. Chadwick. I'm doing this as a favor to you. Just this once. Go away, Dream Chaser. Don't ever go near Dr. Chadwick again, or you'll suffer the consequences. Oh. Hey, Clocky. Also, hey, hello. Hey, Katsu. Thanks for dropping by. Clocky! Okay, fine. Jesus, woman. Clocky. TikTok! Oh god, I need to... Shit. Alright, hold on. Let me... Mickey Mouse voice. TikTok! There's something very fishy about that old man. Why is he alone? I'm sorry. I'm gonna get my wits together. Sorry. Why is he alone here? And why is he being supervised? It's bothering me. TikTok. I think he's no ordinary guy. I feel the same way too. No wonder you're my friend. I can sense that the old man is missing something. TikTok. What a poor guy. How about we wait and hide and wait for the family's people to leave so we can help him? It's time for my clockwork to do its trick. Alright, switch up the move. After a long wait, the Bloodhound family member regarding Chadwick finally leaves. Finally, they're gone. What a patient bunch they are. Hurry up and check on Chadwick. You okay, bud? I'll fix your emotions. How come you're still here? I'd really love to talk to you more, but you can't stay for long. The Bloodhound family never gives second warnings. Let's make... Anger? Wait, why? Okay. Anger. Without a doubt, the clockwork is successful. However, Chadwick's expressions may remain unchanged. Yet you can discern an underlying change taking place beneath the surface. Years of experience have taught that elderly man to conceal his emotions, but he can't stop his body from trembling in uncontainable joy and anger. My memory seems to be coming back. Things are coming out in a surge. The memories are fragmented and incomplete, but I can't see them. The elderly man's limbs stop shaking in fury. He shuts his eyes, trying to trace back everything in his life. Countless scattered fragments flash before me. I try to catch them with a net, but they keep slipping through the mesh slyly and vanish into the ocean of unconsciousness. Only a few fragments are caught by the mesh and stay in the net. I have to pick them up cautiously. I saw something. It looked like a type of weapon which brought about endless slaughter and death. I seem to be related to it. Why? I don't see myself as someone who finds pleasure in violence. That's a dreadful thought. Maybe you were once caught up in a war. What else do you remember? Oh, what if he gets like... what if he is and he gets like shell-shocked or something? I also saw some people. Oh, those extraordinary characters. Even in fragmented memories they can shine. I used to be one of them. The Genius Society. I can finally remember. I was once a member of the Genius Society. If so, why are you here? Just like you, I wonder about the same thing. I've been stuck in this meaningless dreamscape for too long. Why would I Why would I while my time away without the slightest thought of rescuing myself? Could it be? Chadwick furrows his brows as he glances at the spot where the Bloodhound family members walked past earlier. The family. They must have done something to me that left me powerless to fight back. I can't free myself on my own. Some sort of powerful external force has to intervene, like the Genius Society. I happen to know a few of its members. Would you be willing to lend a hand to an elderly man you barely know? Well, respect the elderly. Always. The fact that you're confined by the family bothers me. I don't think you're a bad guy. I see. You're driven by your trust in your intuition. Thank you. This dream is beautiful yet unreal. If I keep staying here, I won't ever be able to rescue myself. You brought me a glimmer of hope. That's more than enough. You should go before the Bloodhound family members are back. I'll be waiting for your return with hope. Chadwick from the Genius Society. I haven't heard of him before. Let me text Herta and ask her about him. Yeah. Can someone receive my text from inside the dream, though? I want to ask you something. Do you know someone called Chadwick? Chadwick? That's a pretty common name. There must be a 10 billions of Chadwicks across the universe. Can you be more specific? He's a Genius Society member. Do you think I have the time to waste joking around with you? You're joking, aren't you? I'm very serious. So you're serious? Come back to the space station and meet me ASAP. Oh, and keep your lips sealed about this. Do not go babbling about this to anyone. I'm not joking either. Oh. What the? This is new. Oh no, Chadwick's emote has been locked. TikTok. Locked? What, locked to the emotion of anger? Okay. You're gonna see the truth, go dog. The best side quest ammo. Okay. Cosmic Star. No, that's the wrong one. So Herta knows something then. Chadwick. Oh. Screwlum. And Herta. That was fast. How come Screwlum's here too? They're looking at the portrait. It's been a while, Madam Stell. I hope life is treating you well. After Firefly? No. There's no time for pleasantries now, Screwy. Let's cut to the chase. There's no rush, Herta. Assumption. If Chadwick has been stuck in Pentagony for tens of thousands of system hours, I think we can afford a couple of minutes to discuss the issue. I wish the quest was voiced because it's so good. Dang, really? You can act all righteous as you want, but I can no longer wait. The things he's keeping are too valuable. I don't get it. So are you saying that Chadwick was... Right. He was indeed a member of the Genius Society back then. That man is a real deal. I mean, his research is very valuable. Calderon Chadwick, Genius Society member number 79. His expertise includes solid-state physics, applied theory of imaginary numbers, and ballistics. His seat is higher than yours. Our seats do not influence our statuses. You're not going to be able to rile me up with that. I've been traveling across the universe since the flame of life was ignited in my core. Throughout the long journey, I rarely met souls that have truly deserved to be called a genius. Madame Herter is one of them, and so is Calderon Chadwick. Thank you for throwing in a compliment for me. That face. I met Dr. Chadwick twice. Our first encounter happened when he was still young and ambitious, and the second was decades later. His situations in both meetings are starkly different. Recollection. Dr. Chadwick once asked for my help. He was about 50 at the time. I agreed to help him at the time. Ever since then, I have never heard from him again. It was as if he never existed in the universe at all. Until Madame Herta received your text. He is alive, but his memory's been stripped away. He's been confined in Penacony. The family. Who knows what kind of scheme they're brewing? Suri, what do you think we should do? There are too many uncertainties surrounding this matter. For now, I'm unable to come up with a convincing solution based on the limited information. Hypothesis. Dr. Chadwick offended the family for some reason and was confined in the dreamscape. As a result, things still don't quite add up in this scenario. They just trap you? In the... Ew. As far as I know, Calderon Chadwick is not a long-life species. It has been decades since I was last in touch with him. Something is keeping him alive now. This gets more and more puzzling. I'm afraid there's only one way to unravel this mystery. What, go there yourselves? I'd like to travel to Penacony myself to find a chance to visit Dr. Chadwick. Madam Stell, would you like to join me? Hell yeah. Let's head off right away. I can't wait to find out the truth. It's my honor to travel with you. Truly is. Likewise. There is something I have to tell you before we go, Madam Stell. The most outstanding achievement of Calderon Chadwick's life is the invention of a weapon called Imaginary Implosion Pulse. That weapon took millions of lives and destroyed countless homes. Oh. Chadwick is literally... That's what I'm thinking. Bruh. The fact that he has the hat, the... God, I know the name for that hat. I forgot what the hell it was. It's a pork hat? Pork something hat?
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
Is this actually going to be open on here? You're finally here again, Madam Stell. It's good to see you in person. You're so efficient. I must praise the miracles brought to this universe by the Trailblaze. It's been quite some time since I last came here. The lobby of the Reverie is still as extravagant as I remember. Let's head to the reception and ask about Chadwick's whereabouts. By the way... Oh, shit, let me finish reading this first. I've always regarded frequent Penacony the planet of festivities. To me, the so-called sweet dreams are often saccharine and insincere, the stark contrast to the true shape of a dream. I wonder, after immersing himself in the dream... Okay. Anyways, I have to do something, like as in busy myself with something personal in about, say, 50-ish minutes. So I'm sorry to y'all who is here in the chat right now if I can't finish it before then. If I can't, I will continue it on Wednesday. Next week. That's the plan. Yeah, so just would like to say apologies if I can't finish this on stream today. I see you've brought a friend today. Okay, well, here's to confirming if... How does robots enter the dream? My name is Skrull, madam. Please forgive me for coming here uninvited and without checking in. You should be able to see my name on the permanent VIP list of the family. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Ali's face twitches slightly upon hearing the name of Skrull, but she is quick to compose herself. You really admire her professionalism. Is she a fan? That's what permanent quests are for, and long-lived end duration. Just a moment, Mr. Shulam. Your name is indeed on the permanent VIP list. Welcome back to Paniconi, Mr. Shulam. What can I do for you? Stella and I are here to visit a hotel guest here. Dr. Caderon Chadwick. Could you arrange for us to meet? For what I know, he's been staying here for quite some time. Caderon Chadwick, that name doesn't ring a bell to me, which is strange. Please bear with me while I check the system data. That won't be necessary, Allie. That won't be necessary, Allie. More you again. I'm sorry. Gentlemen, Dr. Chadwick can't meet with visitors at the moment. It's the Bloodhounds. What do they want? What if we insist on seeing him? Count yourself lucky that Mr. Screwlam's with you, Dream Chaser. Otherwise... Let's not escalate the situation. The family wouldn't want to disturb the guest in the lobby, right? To the best of my knowledge, Calderon Chadwick isn't a long-lived species, and the last time I talked to him, when he was 50, was 2 Amber Eras ago. Question. By what means did the family extend the lifespan of Calderon Chadwick? Has that means been approved by International Health Organization? Does it comply with the regulations of Paniconi? No, we don't. No, it don't. I don't have the authority to answer your questions or allow unauthorized visits to Dr. Chadwick, sir. Please leave. There's no room for negotiations here. 2 Amber Arrows is equal to... Two centuries? I mean, I know, like, the Amber Arrow is like an... I remember the description being an unspecified amount of time, but... Jesus, wait, so... What about his body? Is it just his literal consciousness in the dream only? Or something? Understood. Your actions speak of your loyalty to the family. Well, can I assume that you'd rather turn the family against Planet Screwlam? Intellitron Planet X. Just to uphold your principles, am I correct? Are you prepared to bear the consequences of being the enemy of the Genius Society? Damn, he's using this card? He's so intimidating all of a sudden. Please excuse me for a moment. I need to consult our family head. Moira is gone for a while. When she returns, her facial expression has softened a great deal. Well, like Gallagher, right? My sincerest apologies for the inconvenience. The family head has instructed me to let Mr. Screwlam and this nameless lady here through. Please come with me. Okay. So... Oh, literally just write down... the...
One beef soul glad? Shaken? Why isn't there a sugar-free soul?
Fuck your sugar-free soul gland option.
I'm sure I put it in my pocket.
Why do they have different clothes on? Well, last time I remember these guys weren't wearing this. Huh, okay, whatever. This is Dr. Chadwick's room. The regulations prohibit the Bloodhounds from entering the hotel room without guest permission, so I'll stay outside. You guys have stringent regulations here. The regulations are set by the head of our family. I'm afraid Dr. Chadwick can't answer the door in his current state, so let me open it. What is his current state? Dr. Calderon Chadwick, sorry for showing up here all of a sudden. We hope you don't mind our unexpected visit. After you, Madam Starr. All the sad... Wait, what? All the sad young men. What? Where is he? I don't see anyone. A suitcase. You weigh the dusty suitcase with your hand. It's obviously empty. It may have been left untouched in this room for centuries. But where is he? I don't see him. In this dingy, stuffy room, the only thing that reminds you of flowing time is the pulsing, hovering liquid bubbles in the dream pool. But they won't be able to tell you where Professor Chadwick went. What? Search for evidence. Screwy. No, not gonna help. Okay. Fireplace? The fireplace heating is turned on, yet the whole room is chilly like an icy cavern. You can't imagine how a normal person the person living in a space so cold. You need cold temperature to preserve. Oh boy. To preserve like shit. Yeah. I remember reading. It's like, it's weird. The yearly system, the calendar system. If my assumptions hold, where else can he hide? The secret is right in front of us. Scroolum reaches his hand slowly into the dream pool. Gently, he scoops up a translucent bubble from the liquid. The moment the bubble leaves the surface of the liquid, it starts floating upwards until it's hovering midair. At last, we meet again, Dr. Cauldron Chadwick. What do you mean? Is the bubble Chadwick? Deduction. The likelihood of Cauldron Chadwick as a short-lived species remaining alive to this day in a corporeal state is close to zero. As of now, no longevity technology has been able to extend the natural lifespan of a normal human by 2 amber eras. Jesus, has his body decomposed or something? On the other hand, the family in the Penacony has deep understanding of Memoria and its related technologies. Even though we can't sustain Chadwick's body, they could still extract the substance from the depths of his brain, allowing his consciousness to survive. It is his consciousness. It's immortality in a sense. For sure. Many wouldn't think this counts as being alive. It depends on each person's beliefs, religion, and way of thinking. One question remains. Why would the family go to such lengths to store Chadwick's memories here? What significance does his memory hold for them? Perhaps they're concerned about that weapon you mentioned. I don't think the family is capable of extracting any useful information from Chadwick's mind. Madam Stell, it's because... Scroolum hesitates and trails off after a sentence. Let's talk about this elsewhere in the case someone is listening to our conversation. The hounds have excellent hearing. You have the right to learn the story in its entirety, Madam Stell. If you haven't informed Madame Herta of your discovery out of kindness, it cannot be said how long Chadwick would have been confined here. So, I need a favor from you, Madame Stell. I'd like you to pass something over to Dr. Calderon Chadwick for me in a dream. I believe that thing will help him come to senses. What about you? I negotiate with the upper echelons of the family toward the aim of taking Chadwick's memory bubble with me. Until then, I hope you learn the full story of Chadwick, including matters that happened before he went missing. May you have a nice dream, Madam Stell. Will it be nice? Medicine of unknown use. Screwy. Okay. Let's go back to Dream's Edge. I like that they have this transition. Oh, you're Father of the Imaginary Pulse. You're looking at this view. Oh, That shit is so pretty. It's so scenic. The elderly man in front of you gazes calmly at the city of dreams in the distance. Dr. Chadwick. Oh, youngster. I'm glad I can still recognize you. You still remember the elderly man's upbeat voice when you two parted ways last time? That tiny flickering flame of hope in his eyes seems to have been snuffed out again. I'm happy you're willing to talk to me, but you shouldn't come here. Moira, the rest of the Bloodhounds for that matter, won't be pleased to see you. Don't worry, that problem has been solved. Do you mean... I probably don't need to know the details. I didn't kill them. Don't worry. I've heard stories about the Nameless, and I believe you must be as talented as those in the stories. Do you remember Screwlum? Screwlum? Screwy. As if struck by lightning, Chadwick's eyes suddenly widened and quickly contracted again. The gloom covering his eyes dissipates, and he peers bright-eyed. Screwlum, where is he? He promised he would help me. Wait, no. He did fulfill his promise, and he didn't fail me. I was the one who went missing. Both my ears and mouth were covered, and I was blindfolded. Why? Why is everything in such a chaotic, disorderly manner? I remember I'm a member of the Genius Society, but what did I do and what have I forgotten? Why bound me to this illusionary world? Show the bottle of pills to Chadwick. Is this a bottle of pills? We can help you recover your memory. Screwlum wants to help you. Got it. This is his idea, right? Now, my chest feels like it holds the entire universe in it. I can see it flicker and feel its pulse, but I know nothing about it. But when you showed me the bottle of pills earlier, a voice came from a distant corner of my universe. It tried to persuade me to trust Screwlum and you. Chadwick's face beams with a smile. It's the first time you have seen a genuine joy on his face. Who am I to be picky now, right? I'll take it. I'm ready. Let me help. Oh no, this person's email dial is locked. Okay. Oh, Emoscape. Ice, you say? Okay, ice it is. I'm in his, like, what, his... Oh, his memories. In the seclusion zone as well. But maybe before it was secluded? Young Chadwick? The young Cauldron Chadwick is standing right before you. He wears the same contemplative expression, even after several amber hours. This is Chadwick. Is this the place? And a member of the IPC. Yes, Dr. Chadwick. Starting from here, we, the Technology Department, IPC, and your team will shape the future of the galaxy together. Don't be so overconfident, Dudley. Dudley? I'm not fully certain that this project will work out. Take it easy. What we need is you on our team, not a 100% success rate. Honestly speaking, Dud, I'm a bit apprehensive about this. What you guys are seeking is a weapon that only exists theoretically. It could cause an upheaval in the gravity. Of course, Chad. Don't ever underestimate the technology department. We might not be geniuses like you, but we are plenty visionary. The Amber Lord just swung their hammer, announcing the beginning of a new era. It means that the legendary cosmic catastrophe is drawing close. No explanation needed. I've read the brief history of the universe to know enough. By the way, I'm surprised you're a supporter of the catastrophe theory. That's not totally true. I'll just support any theory with the most commercial value. It sounds like something you would say. There's something you can't deny. Since the cancer of all worlds started spreading, the Legion and the Annihilation Gang have become more and more active. Our mission here is to prepare and ward off those threats. I don't want to say things like, we're working just for a just cause, because I know you aren't that naive, Chad. I just think that our lives can be a lot easier if we don't complicate stuff. I don't want to spend all day delving into this subject with you. Let's go down. Take the elevator. Oh. What? Forgive me for I cannot prevent you from abandoning the task beforehand. Hope you can understand, Chad. But I can tell you this, you'll absolutely not be disturbed here. Ah, I see. But you should know too, that if I wanted, I would find a way to locate my... Dudley laughed out loud while fielding a response. Of course he knows that it's Genius who stands before them. Secret base. There he is again. The swarm. Oh god, that's the two of the bosses. Are those true stings? You're right. And I think they're probably from the swarm disaster era. It's been a long while since anyone stepped foot in here. I won't be surprised by anything I see in this facility. I'm impressed you guys managed to find this place. This is the first time I've seen living true stings. It's a pity you aren't a biologist. Let's clear this place up, or we can start working. Oh, okay. It's not the boss. Thank God.
Some value existence is unity. There's always a weakness. Lend me your strength. Blade of moonlight.
I mean, yeah. Ow. Oh, you bitch. Okay.
All will be revealed in lunar flame.
So here. Thanks for staying. There they go.
Life. A true marvel.
My fucking hair, bro. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the space beyond this door is where we concoct the miracle. Is Dr. Chadwick inside? I never thought I'd end up working alongside that genius. Please hold your horses. Before you all officially become Dr. Chadwick's colleagues, there's something I want to remind you. By walking through this door, you'll be selecting a different life for yourselves. This lab will be... Okay, wow, yeah, damn. Each scene that this plays out just keeps replaying the same scene that they're referencing from Oppenheimer. You will work, research, have fun, and make friends here. Isolated from the outside world until this project is launched or fails. If you aren't ready for this kind of life, you may go before I open this door. It's like the same when, like, in the movie where they built the whole town and stuff, and then they said, go there and then, you know, stay there for a couple years. I've been studying imaginary theory since the age of 15. Working with Dr. Chadwick is my lifelong ambition. Dang. Right. This is an opportunity others could only dream of. Outdoor is nothing. As scientists, we've long dedicated our lives for science. You guys are just like him. I believe you'll have a great time working with Dr. Chadwick. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please come on in. I can shake the world from right here. We study, research, and work nights and day. They rarely question things. They trust me.
Sound lingers.
So many people. This 37th destination test unsuccessful. The energy waves from the collision failed to tear up the imaginary fissure. The destination capsule did not reach the critical threshold. Why? Lift the safety protocols. Increase the collision rate to 1.3 times the default threshold. Let's take it from there. Huh? But this is too risky. It might even compromise the researcher's safety. Exactly. We can try one more time. There's no need to... We've tried too many times. It's clear that we won't make any progress if we go down the same road. Over the past 3 years, we've overcome nearly every theoretical hurdle. The scientific achievements born in this lab are enough to leave the universe amazed. And if we fail to build the imaginary implosion pulse, our efforts will all be in vain. The IPC won't allow us to take the scientific results with us. Not even a single page. As physicists, we must succeed. Yeah, the parallels are just uncanny. After overcoming the bottleneck, the experiment went smoothly. The lab even received visitors. What? Is there grayed out? Okay.
Let's wait.
Show your courage.
Screw them. Oh. What of it? My team and I are honored to have you here to watch the detonation test. The lab doesn't welcome visitors, but you're special, Mr. Screwlam. The technology department wants to stay in your good graces. You're welcome, Dr. Chadwick. I'm floored by you and your colleagues' achievements. Please allow me to ask you some questions, as curiosity sometimes compels me to ignore the decorum. Just like what inorganic life experiences. Why did you agree to take part in the development of a weapon as destructive as the imaginary implosion pulse? Dudley, my friend from the technology department, said that the weapon could be used to contain the destruction's forces. He said we were going to do the right thing. I'm very sorry, Dr. Chadwick. I shouldn't have sprung that question up on you and put you in a position to give a sincere answer. I think we are all free to choose the life we prefer. We can put aside those redundant thoughts and distract us and focus on our tasks at hand and areas of expertise. But you must be cautious, Doctor. For people like us, even a minor slip-up can impact the entire universe. Our wisdom is both a blessing and a burden. So, some advice is too late to be given now. Now, we already know that the box contains a monster. I hope you'll safeguard it and make it sure it won't be opened by some ignorant kids. Thank you for your advice, Mr. Screwlam. I hope we'll see you again one day. Ready now, brown up anyone who dares resist. No one should hinder the detonation. Where's Chadwick? Where is he? Only he can put a stop to all this. What? Captain, we've located Professor Chadwick. Good, we still have time then. Take him to the control. Screwlam's words forced me to face myself. But the moment of clarity always comes too late. Oh, wait. Okie dokes. What are they trying to
Repay.
do?
Existence is unity.
You chose the wrong. Ha!
Eternal.
Stand down. Ha!
There's always a... Lend me your strength.
Tedious. Blade of moonlight. Do not concern yourself with the outcome.
And again.
Let's wait.
And again.
Sound lingers.
You again? You who's tired? Why?
Repay.
Existence is unity.
Unworthy.
There's always a weakness. Lend me your strength.
Blade of moonlight.
And another
A true
feather.
marvel.
Another one bites the dust.
Eternal. There's always a weakness. Lend me your strength.
Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
My nightmare finally came. What? I'm very sorry to tell you this, Chad. You might be a genius in your field, but you know nothing about power. Your naivety blinds you from seeing the big picture, and you don't even understand the era you're in. You should have realized long ago that we're both merely pawns in the game of chess. Once we're placed on this chessboard, we're no longer in control of our fate. Weapons are made to eliminate enemies. Is that hard to understand? Over a dozen vanguard units of the Legion are preparing to attack the joint trade routes. Their presence can directly threaten Pierpoint's safety. Our enemies are closing in. This is a perfect time to test the power of the imaginary implosion pulse. You have 1,000 other ways to stop them that can incur lower costs and effectively fewer innocents. I've got it, finally. What we've done here for the past 20 years is just an experiment. The result of our work never truly belongs to us. Stop lying to yourself, Chad. You knew what we were getting right from the beginning, but you chose to ignore it. Okay, so Chadwick is mirroring Oppenheimer while what's this guy's name again? Okay, yeah. Louis Strauss. I still can't believe I'm talking this in depth about Oppenheimer while playing Star Rail, but here we are. Come here, bomb maker. It is time to show the Legion our might. Detonate the imaginary pulse.